Welcome all the viewers. Welcome all the viewers. I am Dr. Naveen, Department of Management Studies from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. So today I am going to discuss the topic called service intermediaries. In the service intermediaries, again it classified into franchising and the agents and brokers. See, today in this competitive environment, the service industries or manufacturing industries, the main agenda is to extend their business. The main agenda is to extend their business operations. So they will select this service intermediaries as their main function. So in order to improve their business, in order to improve their sales, in order to maximize their profit, they are going to select this kind of intermediaries. So under that, the first service intermediary is franchising. So let us see what is the meaning of franchising. Franchising is based on a marketing concept which can be adopted by an organization as a strategy for business expansion. I already informed you that today almost all the industries, they are focusing on expansion of the business. Once the business expanded only, they are going to maximize the profit. So therefore the franchising is also one of the service intermediaries which yield a good result to the industry, and also it will expand the business. So where implemented a franchisor license for procedures, intellectual property, use of its business model, brand, and rights to sell its branded products and services to a franchisee. So, this is a meaning, a core definition of the franchising. So, now let us start. What are the characteristics of franchising? So, here two parties will be there. In this franchising concept, there will be a two parties existence will be there. One is franchisor and one is franchisee. And the second characteristics, written agreement. There will be a mutual agreement will be there between a franchisor and the franchisee. So the franchisee has to obey whatever the restriction rules imposed by the franchisor. The franchisee has to obey all the procedures. Will be a written document will be there between the franchisor and the franchisee. And then the next characteristics is exclusive right. The franchisor owns a brand or trademarks and allows the franchisee to use it in a specific area under a license. So here, for example, if you take KFC, it is operating in entire world. So it's almost all in all the location the business has been established. So if you want a KFC franchisee, if you want to establish a business of KFC, you have to obtain a permission from the franchisor. So then only you can start a business. So we need a exclusive right from the franchisor. So next one, payment. So for obtaining a license, we need to pay certain charges to the franchisor, because in the initial payment for the license and become and part of the franchisor's network, he also pay a regular license fees which may be an agreed percentage of sales or profit. So that is the payment characteristics. So next one is support. In the initial stage, the franchisor will support the business of the franchisee, because in the initial stage the sales will be marginally sales is going on. So therefore the support or assistance given by the franchisors to the franchisee for specific time, he will give support, and also he will give adequate training for the staff member. From effective training will be there. So from the effective training they can improve the business. So next one is restrictions. The franchisee will impose certain restrictions, because in accordance with the policies and procedure the franchisee has to follow. So it will carry a business as per the whatever the restriction impose rules and regulation imposed by the franchisor, the franchisee has to follow. He should not disclose any information. So this is, and the next characteristics is specified period, because the agreement between the franchisor and the franchisee will be for specific period or number of years or 2 years or 5 years will be there. If you want to extend your business, if you want to improve your business, so you need to renewal your agreement or you need to renewal your document. So this is about a specific period and a characteristics of franchising. For example, I told you McDonald or KFC, or if you take retail sector like Reliance Fresh, Walmart. So almost all many branded institutions or branded companies are operating in a market today. So their main intention is to promote the sales, is to promote the sales, and also the people have to recognize their brand. So that is their main intention. So in order to develop the sales or promoting activity, these kind of retail industries are going an option called franchising. Today in India, almost all we can observe the Walmart will there, Big Bazaar is there, Metro is there. In almost all in the metropolitan cities, we can observe large number of retail sector is emerging today. The reason is they have to develop their business activity, they have to improve their sales, they have to maximize their profit. So that is the reason why today more number of the branded institutions are going for this strategy called the franchising. So one more service intermediaries is agents and brokers. So agents and brokers are the representative who distribute and sell the services of one or more service suppliers. Travel agents, independent insurance agents. See, for example, agents means if you take the insurance sector, LIC, if you take for an example, the company will train the agents. The main function of the agent is to promote the sales, or the insurance have to promote. Okay, so how they will give effective training to the agents and in order to improve the sales, especially the insurance sectors. And also the hotels also there are certain agents will be there. So if you go to certain places called Tirupati or Mysore and all, there will be agents will be there. They will guide you in which hotel is the best hotel in that place, because they have the certain common knowledge they are about the local places. So this will be advantages to the agents to guide the customer. Okay, so once they guide the customer, they will collect commission from customer also and the company also. So that is the meaning of an agent. An agent is an independent intermediary who may act in the name of a principal. His contract will define provisions along with territorial rights, exclusivity, and sales commission. Once you obtain the commission from the customer or from the company, so then his agreement or his service will be ending. His service will be ending. So broker is not like that. A broker is an independent intermediary between buyer and seller who bring parties together to facilitate the conclusion of sales contract. A broker may have continue relationship here with the clients. A broker is having continue relationship. Okay, for example, matrimonial, if you take example of the matrimonial websites and all, they will have the continuous relationship, okay, with the boy and the girl, and they will make the certain data they will collect, they will exchange the data. Okay, so therefore, like that, like matrimonial is one of the website which giving a kind of an intermediary services between the parties. Okay, so like that, and difference is there between agents and brokers. And the next concept is, what is the function, what is the functions of agents and broker. So the major function of these agents and broker is like intermediary to bring the producers of service and the users or customer together for certain services. Agents can be identified and deployed with selling of the chief function to be performed by them. These agents can be compared with the agents for goods and they are classified as brokers or sales agents. The example of this kind of channel is transportation and the office or factory workers. So, however, in some cases, the agents may be trained in the creation and production of service and the franchise to be. So, therefore, I already inform you the main function of the agents and broker is to promote the business. Whichever the field, if you take, whichever the government services, if you take, agents and brokers will be there. For example, if you take revenue department, for example, see, revenue department, a stamp vendor, we acting as a agent between a client and the sub registrar, okay, in the registration office, because the client you don't have that much information. So if you go through this kind of agents and all, they will guide you, and not only guide you, they will also make, yeah, they will done your work, they will complete your work successfully. So in any field, if you take, the agents and brokers will be there in transportation department also today. Because if you have to obtain a license, if you go through any driving school today acting as a agents, if you go to driving schools, they will guide you, they will not only guide you, they will also give certain services about driving, and also they will issue the license from the RTO department. So in any field, if you take, there will be agents and brokers will be there. Why? Because the industries itself, they are promoting the agents and brokers. Industries, they are promoting while awarding certain commissions to them, because in order to improve the sales, in order to promote their business, in order to maximize the profit, the agents and brokers are playing a significant role in the industrial sector. Not only in the industrial sector, in the service sector also, these agents and brokers are playing a key role between the clients and the company. So this is my today's topic. I have discussed with the service intermediaries. So thank you all the viewers. We will see in the next presentation. Thank you one and all.